They are lying to you. They are flat out lying to you about the single most important safety feature on your car when the temperature drops, the snow flies, and the roads turn into a skating rink. Every single car company, every tire store, every news segment you watch in November is telling you that those all-season tires on your car right now are good enough for winter. They aren't, and that lie could put you or your family right into a ditch. Today, we are going to expose the biggest misconception in the automotive world and show you the one type of tire, the one type of rubber that you absolutely need to buy if you live anywhere that sees freezing temperatures. Trust me, after you see the proof, you'll realize those all seasons are basically useless, and the truth about how tires actually work is going to completely change how you prepare for the cold. What's up, everyone? I'm here today to talk about something that genuinely makes me angry, mostly because it's a matter of safety that is completely misunderstood by millions of drivers. We spend thousands of dollars on cars with fancy all-wheel drive, anti-lock brakes, and stability control systems, but we completely forget about the 4 small patches of rubber that are actually connecting us to the road. You can have a $1 million sports car with a super advanced computer, but if your tires can't grip, you're just a passenger sliding into trouble. When the snow starts falling, what do you see? People driving their SUVs with all-wheel drive feeling invincible, right? They are the most confident drivers on the road, and they are also, statistically, some of the most likely to end up in an accident. And here is why. They have traction in the snow, meaning they can start moving, but they have zero ability to stop or turn safely because they are still using the same rubber they used in July. That is the huge, life-threatening lie we need to talk about. The lie that says all season means all weather. It doesn't. And today we are going to dive deep into the science of rubber, the actual legal definitions of tires, and exactly which tire you need to buy to stay safe. Get ready to have your mind completely changed about what a winter tire really is. The problem: when rubber becomes plastic. To understand why your current tires are terrible in the cold, we have to talk about chemistry. Tires are not just rubber. They are a complex compound of rubber, oils, fillers, and polymers. They are designed to be flexible and sticky. That flexibility is the key to grip. When the rubber pushes against the road surface, it momentarily deforms, allowing the tiny elements of the tread pattern to bite down and hold on. Now think about what happens when it gets cold. Not freezing cold, but just under 7, circle text C, 45 to circle text F. This is the magic number. As soon as the air temperature consistently drops below 7 to circle text C, the specialized compounds in your standard all-season tire start to change. They stop being rubbery and flexible, and they start becoming hard, stiff, and brittle. Think about taking a rubber band out of the freezer. It loses its stretch and elasticity. When your all-season tire stiffens up like this, it can no longer deform enough to grip the road effectively. It becomes a hard, plastic-like hockey puck gliding over the pavement. This isn't even about snow yet. This is just about a cold, dry, or cold, wet road. Your stopping distance at 0 was circle text C, 32 circle text F, with an all-season tire is dramatically longer than it would be at 20 circle text C, 68 circle text FE. We are talking about the difference between stopping and hitting the car in front of you. This is the first piece of the lie. The all-season tire is really a 3-season tire. It's great for spring, summer, and fall. It's terrible for winter. The only reason they are called all-season in North America is because they can be driven year-round, not because they perform safely year-round. It's a marketing term, not a performance guarantee. The lie of the M+S rating. Now let's look closer at your tire sidewall. You probably see a little logo that says M+S. This stands for mud and snow. You see this and you think, great, I have mud and snow tires, I'm prepared. This is the second more dangerous lie. The M+S rating is one of the most misleading things on a modern tire. It is not a performance rating. It is a design specification. This means the manufacturer only has to ensure the tread pattern looks like it could handle mud and snow. There is no rigorous, standardized test that a tire must pass to earn the M+S symbol. They don't have to prove their grip. They just have to prove their tread blocks are a certain width apart. It's essentially a free pass that makes you think you're safer than you are. So you have a tire that is chemically too hard to grip in the cold, and it has a misleading M+S badge that tells you it can handle something it definitely can't. The truth. The one tire you need. So if the all-season is out, what is in? You need to buy the tire that has the symbol that looks like a three-peak mountain with a snowflake inside of it. This is called the 3PMSF symbol, or simply the three-peak mountain snowflake symbol. This is the key. This is the truth. Unlike the M+S symbol, the 3PMSF symbol is a certified performance rating. To earn this logo, the tire must be tested in standardized snow conditions and prove that it provides at least 10% more traction than a specific reference tire that they use for the test. It must show a significant, measurable performance advantage in true winter conditions. When you see that mountain snowflake logo, you know you are buying a product that has been scientifically proven to work in the snow and ice. This is the difference between a marketing claim and a safety guarantee. Why the three-peak snowflake is the real deal. Let's break down the science of the 3PMSF tire, which we commonly call a true winter tire, or sometimes just a snow tire. It's not just about the tread. It's about three critical areas that are totally different from your all seasons. 1. The rubber compound, the chemical advantage. This is the most important part, the secret sauce. True winter tires use a unique rubber compound that has a much higher percentage of natural rubber and specialized oils. This mixture is engineered to remain soft and pliable even when the temperature drops far below freezing. Remember how your all-season tire turns into a hard hockey puck at 7-ho circle text a sow? The winter tire stays flexible at 15 circle text T, 5 circle text F, or even colder. That softness is what allows the tire to grip the slick road surface, whether it's dry, wet, or icy. It provides the mechanical key to unlocking grip. This alone is the reason you must switch your tires. 2. The tread design, the siping revolution. If you look at an all-season tire, the tread blocks are relatively large and chunky. Now look closely at a true winter tire. You will see thousands of tiny razor-thin cuts across the surface of the tread blocks. These are called sipes. These sipes are revolutionary. When the tire rolls over ice or snow, the weight of the car opens up these tiny sipes, and they act like miniature squeegees on ice. They grip the microscopic irregularities of the ice surface and absorb the thin film of water that forms when the rubber touches the ice, which is what causes you to slide. By absorbing that water, the tire can make better contact with the solid ice underneath. On snow, the sipes and the aggressive tread blocks are designed to pack snow into the grooves. Wait, pack snow in? Yes. Snow on snow actually creates better traction than rubber on snow, and the aggressive tread channels the snow and releases it cleanly with every rotation, so you always have a fresh, biting edge. A simple all-season tire with its few large grooves and minimal siping just packs snow against itself and loses all traction, creating a smooth, slick surface. The true winter tire is designed to fight this. 3. The wider temperature range. A dedicated winter tire gives you a safety cushion that an all-season tire simply cannot. Think of the winter tire as having a performance range that overlaps the cold part of the temperature chart, while the all-season only covers the warm part. They are designed for completely different environments. This is also why you should not run your winter tires year-round. They are too soft for summer heat. In the summer, they will wear down incredibly fast, feel spongy, and actually provide less grip than your all-seasons. The system only works if you use the right tool for the season. All seasons in the summer, true winter tires in the winter. Separating the myths from the reality. The industry has created a confusing landscape, and there are 2 other tire types you need to know about because they try to fool you into thinking they are enough. Myth 1. The all-weather tire, the 3.5 season tire. This is a newer category, and it's intentionally confusing. An all-weather tire is different from an all-season tire because the all-weather tire does carry the 3PMSF snowflake symbol. So, it is certified to have better snow performance than a standard M+S tire. The good. If you live somewhere that sees maybe 1 or 2 light snowfalls a year and the temperatures only occasionally dip below freezing, an all-weather tire is a decent compromise. It uses a slightly more flexible compound than a pure all-season and has better siping. You can legally and safely run this tire all year. The problem. It's a jack of all trades, master of none. The compound that makes it okay in the winter also makes it softer and less precise in the summer than a dedicated all-season tire. And crucially, its winter performance is still far, far below a true winter tire. If you regularly drive in deep snow, on ice, or on unplowed roads, the all-weather tire simply will not offer the stopping power you need. It's an acceptable compromise, but it's not the best safety choice. Myth 2. Studded tires. The ice fighters. Studded tires are another type of winter tire that have metal or ceramic pins, the studs, inserted into the tread blocks. The good. Studs are unbeatable on pure ice. They physically dig into the surface to find grip where rubber cannot. If your main concern is driving on perpetually frozen, untreated highways or roads in extremely icy areas, they are amazing. The problem? They are terrible on dry pavement. They are noisy, they wear down very fast, and they actually reduce the grip of the rubber on clear, dry, or even wet roads because the studs lift the rubber slightly off the surface. Many places also ban them outright because they chew up the asphalt. They are highly specialized and not necessary for 95% of drivers. A studless, true winter tire, like a high-end compound from brands we won't name here, but you know the top ones, is scientifically proven to outperform studded tires on everything except glare ice, and they are much quieter and safer on dry roads. The real-world proof. Let's imagine a scenario that plays out hundreds of times every single winter. You're driving home from work. It's dark. The temperature is 2 circa text C talkies, 28, circa text F, and the pavement is slightly damp, maybe a thin layer of black ice that you can't even see. You're doing 50A text cambio 30 part text imp. Suddenly, a deer jumps out or a car ahead of you slams on its brakes. You hit your brakes instantly. Your expensive all-wheel drive SUV with brand-new all-season M+S tires kicks in the anti-lock brakes. The car starts to slide. Because the rubber is rock hard, it can't grip the cold, slick surface. The braking distance for that scenario? Studies show that an all-season tire on icy pavement from 50 I-Tex Kaming might take you a terrifying 60 to 70 meters to stop. That's over 15 car lengths! The moment of impact comes long before the car stops. Now rewind and put on a set of certified true winter tires, 3PMSF. The braking distance from that same 50 I-Tex Kochemidh on the same icy road can be cut down to as little as 30 to 40 meters. That is literally the difference between an accident and a close call. The difference between hitting the obstacle and stopping 2 car lengths short. This is not hyperbole, it is physics. It is the simple, undeniable reality of rubber chemistry. People often say, I'll just drive slower. That helps, of course, but the performance gap is so massive that driving slower with the wrong tires is still more dangerous than driving normally with the right ones. The only time your tires matter is when you need them, when something unexpected happens. The investment versus the cost. Let's talk about the biggest barrier for most people. The cost. People hate the idea of buying a second set of tires. They see it as double the expense. Why would I buy 8 tires instead of 4? This is completely the wrong way to look at it, and it's actually a huge financial mistake. When you buy a set of true winter tires and use them for half the year, you are not doubling your cost. You are simply having the wear on your original all-season tires. Think of it this way. Option A, bad. You use one set of all-season tires year-round. They wear out in maybe 60,000 miles, 100,000 kilometers. You buy a new set every 4 to 5 years. Option B, smart. You have 2 sets, all-season and true winter. You use each set for half the year. The all-season set now lasts 8 to 10 years, and the winter set lasts 8 to 10 years.